Hey, how's it going, everyone? Matthew GS here, and I'm really excited to share this video with you today. It's all about my fasting experience, my first time doing fasting, and my first ever attempt at doing this was 32 hours. So, with no time to waste, let's dive straight in and show you exactly what this is all about. So, why fasting? Well, I've always wanted to try fasting from doing lots of research online, watching Netflix documentaries, stories that you hear from friends and families, many different types of religions. And I just love to try new experiences. Now, with fasting, you need a lot of discipline to push yourself through. My old mentor told his students, you will never become a beast trader until you can fast for 24 hours. Now, I think what he was trying to teach us was discipline, basically. And if you can't fast for 24 hours, then really you don't have discipline. Now, there's other ways you can get discipline, but it definitely helps if you already have it. And if you don't have it, then fasting is a great way to try and teach yourself discipline. Okay. And that was the main reason why he was trying to push us to do a fast. Now, I never did the fast at that time, and that was a good 2 or 3 years ago. So I've always wanted to do it. It's always stuck in my mind. Now, with fasting, you need, or it can actually create mental flexibility, meaning that we can shift our thought patterns and respond in different ways. For example, when you have your stomach rumbling from not having the food, you drink some water, but then you can stop thinking about the food and you can think of something else. So, when did fasting originate? Fasting can be traced back to the 5th century to the father of medicine himself, Hippocrates. At the time, Hippocrates was making recommendations of food exemption to people displaying certain health conditions. What are the health benefits of fasting? Well, let's start with the body. What does fasting do for your body? Essentially, fasting cleanses our body of toxins and forces cells into processes that are not usually stimulated when a steady stream of fuel from food is always present. When we fast, the body does not have its usual access to glucose, forcing cells to resort to other means and materials to produce energy. The lack of fuel may make you healthier. This can also build a strong immune system, and your immune system is in your gut. The top 5 health benefits of fasting are: it supports blood sugar management, it may help disease prevention, it may support brain function, it may delay aging and support growth and metabolism, and it may support weight loss. So the religions in fasting are Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, Judaism, Taoism, Jainism, and Hinduism. Fasting can last for just a few hours or even a few weeks, usually with some faiths eating at night. Ramadan is a month of fasting, for example, that Muslims participate every year. All religions have their own versions of fasting, and you can research the many different approaches they use. So I decided to take some pictures of my first day of the journey of fasting, and this is me waking up first thing Saturday morning. So before I dive into these pictures, how I did my fasting and how my thought pattern worked with this was, right, okay, I'm going to have my last meal around 10-11 p.m. Okay, and then we obviously fast while we're sleeping because we're not eating or drinking. So I counted from my last meal that I had at night. So when I woke up at 8:30 in the morning, I normally have breakfast, I wouldn't say straight away, but fairly shortly after when I wake up. And obviously I didn't do this. So I just drank water and then just kept on drinking water. And whenever my stomach growled, I just grabbed that water bottle and I just kept on drinking water. And I do actually drink still spring water now that's bottled. I used to drink tap water, but I've ditched that completely now. So much better just to drink it from the old bottle. And another thing that I do now, which I tried actually for the first time, was fizzy water with ice and a dash of lime, and that was really nice. We had very hot weather in the UK. This was on the Sunday, around 30 degrees. So the sun actually did help me, because when it's hot outside, you don't normally tend to want to eat anything really. So I literally spent most of the day outside, just sunbathing, just chilling out, just reading a book and just taking my mind off of things. And yes, I did get the old cravings for that Ben and Jerry's or roast dinner, and I had to say no to literally everything. It was just water, literally just water, and nothing else. I did have a little nap in the afternoon, and I was quite surprised with myself really with the fast. Like I had these, I'd say, like I just tried to talk myself out of it so many times. Like I won't be able to get past the first meal. Like I don't know if you've seen that Snickers advert. I can't remember the celebrity name, and she gets all angry and says, "Oh, you need to have your Snickers," and then she has says something like, "You're not yourself when you're hungry," and then she had the Snickers, and then she was back to being a man and back to being her old self. And that is me to a T. That's always been me. So I talked myself out of it so many times, but it actually wasn't that hard in the end. I mean, I've created discipline for myself over the years. I've got very, very strong discipline now. When I say I want to do something or I'm going to do something, I always see it through to completion. And that is strong discipline. So when I woke up at 7 in the morning, before that, I actually woke up in the middle of the night. I guess it was around 3 a.m. and I had massive hunger pains. Like my stomach was like it was like it had a knot in it, and it was really painful, and it woke me up. And I was like, whoa, that is really weird. But obviously I knew it's because I hadn't eaten anything in a long time. So I just reached for that water bottle, drank loads of water, and within about 10-15 minutes I was back to sleep. So when I woke up at 7 in the morning, I was a bit tired there, and I was so happy because I got to eat again and experience having food, and it was great. And I tell you what, when I had my breakfast, it tasted so good. I really appreciated the food, and I appreciate food a lot more now by not having it around for a day or longer than a day. So yeah, my body was like, this just tastes amazing. And the same thing happened with lunch as well. Actually, it just really tasted so good. So I actually, in the end, I fasted for 32 hours, so longer than the 24 hours, and I think that is probably a sensible thing to do because, like I said, you fast throughout the night anyway, so you might as well count those hours. And would I fast again? I would definitely fast again, but the next time I'm going to do it, it won't be for 2 days. It'd be slightly longer than 2 days. It's going to be 58 hours. So some people, they fast for 2 or 3 hours and they say that's where you get the most benefit. So doing a fast for a first time for just over a day, I think is a good thing to do. I wouldn't necessarily do a 2 day fast straight away if you've never ever done one before. But yeah, my next goal is to do a 58-hour fast, and I will do that. And also, in the upcoming videos I'm going to try out is some cleanses. So with cleanses, they're slightly different to fasting, and I've got hold of some good cleanses that I'm going to try out. So I'm going to have some future videos on this channel with my cleansing experiences, and I'll be sharing that with everyone of exactly what these cleansers are, what the benefits are for your body and the wonders it can do. So I'm excited for that. So you don't want to miss those videos. And I love to hear in the comment section if you have done a fast before, or if you will try a fast after watching this video. So look forward to seeing you in future content, and until next time, take it easy.